So how's everybody? I'm Miss Lambert. Okay, a lot of you know me already. Most of you see me instructing a class. And you guys know I am the founder of this program. I went through a lot of YouTube videos that I've done and other YouTube videos. So I wanted to pretty much get abreast on what I have put on YouTube for you guys. Some of you are asking me to put some of the videos on YouTube. But some of these videos pertain to, students who are getting ready to take their test. So I wanted to come in and kind of touch bases on you guys with the test and what you're doing. And this video is also for, people who want to know about, the billing, the coding. And again, you guys know, I teach you, how to teach yourself. I'm guiding you in the right direction. So you guys know that I give you one-on-ones whenever you need them. If you send me a message through Instagram or through YouTube, I'm going to get back to you. So if you can't get me on Teams or if I'm not responding, there's all kind of discussion boards for you. And my students know, you guys know that discussion board is everything. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. However we communicate, it is discussion board. There are 18 courses that you guys do have to do. We have been doing one-on-one for some time now, even though, the third session has already started. Just know that you're going to read your chapters, do your tasks, and you'll get your competency. Then you move on to the next one. Okay, your core courses, again, is your CPC courses. You must use your CPC guide with that course. And yes, we do utilize those cases in the back of the book and in the back of the chapter. So just make sure you have that at the end. Some of you who are inquiring about taking a medical billing course, what do I do? Where do I go? You can go to www.sapphirephysiciancoding.org or www.sapphirecoding.com. Check out the website. I don't micromanage you. I give you the tools that you need to pass your exam. We do have class. We have it on Wednesday. We have it on Saturday. If you can't make the class, we archive. Some of you guys don't have time to make the classes. That's fine. We're pretty much going over what we are doing the next day or within that week. That's what we're doing. Again, you can always archive it. You can archive from Teams, or I will send you the video, or you guys know I'll give it to you in Google Drive. This is for the people who are in a new session, and this is for you guys who are already in the session and getting ready to come out. The program is based on what you're going to do on the CPC. You have a billing and coding class for everything. You must know medical terminology. You cannot decipher the cases without the medical terminology. So that's why you have to do the medical terminology. Some of you who are doing the medical billing, no, I don't give you that full course because you don't need all of that. The CPC, the coding portion, you don't need. But yes, I want you to do the medical terminology. So in Sapphire Physician Coding, you guys know I have a full course. I have syllabus and everything you need to pass your course. You have to be the one to make the decision when you're ready to take your CPC. I am not going to take responsibility for that because you're going to pay for that. You have to pay for membership in the AAPC. It's almost $170. Your exam is almost $400. The books are probably over $1,000. Okay, if you're going to get ebooks, you cannot use ebooks when you take your exam. Okay, you have to have physical books. If you want to do ebook, get your ebook, do your study with it. But when you take your test, you're going to have to get physical books. So that's up to you to do, do what you need to do. Okay. Another thing is that when you're taking your CPC, and these are questions I'm getting ready to answer that I saw. Okay. And online, you can take your exam on Monday, take the rest of it on Friday. Don't rush through the whole thing. Read the directions read your coordination, ask questions, call AAPC, email them, get the questions that you need before you take your test. Because I've seen students run through the online and fail. No, you can't take it again. You're going to pay again. Okay, that's why take advantage of doing it in 2 sessions. If you take it in-house, yes, you can take it again if you fail. Okay, it's slightly more than the online, but you're basically paying for the second test about $100 more. Okay, so that's one question. Okay, the next question is, how long is it? It's 4 hours. That's a long time. So yeah, you need to sit through that. Okay, do not rush through your exam. Don't rush through your exam. If you have a distinct feeling that you have not passed, make sure that you have almost retained what you think you had trouble in. Write it down in your book real quick. Okay? The best thing that you can do is do the short answers first. You guys heard me say that in the beginning of the year and so forth when I first started doing the YouTube. So, do your short answers first. Those are open and closed questions. Okay? Do those first. Go to the cases. You need most of your time to do the cases. Okay? Knowing medical terminology, you'll be able to decipher some of the cases. I told you guys, coding is like a surgeon. You have to put yourself in that operating room with him. Okay? Those of you who are doing surgical coding, those of you doing E&M and office coding, put yourself in the doctor's office with the patient. In due time, you'll have passion for what you do. You're going to be eating and sleeping coding. You guys heard me say that all the time. Those of you, I'm talking to you guys who are also in my class. You're going to be eating and sleeping coding. Follow the course the way that I have it. Okay? I want you to be dedicated to what you're going to do. It's not just, pay a fee and, they're going to teach you X, Y, Z. No. There was a question that one girl, she said it's the same thing online as it is, when you're seated. When you're seated as an in-house going to the college, yeah, you're going to pay $26,000. You go online, you're going to pay a fraction of that. Even if it's online, sometimes it is $10,000, $11,000, But you're getting the same thing, okay? You're getting the same thing. To me, I'm talking about my course in general. I have an online course. You guys know that. I teach, I write books, I direct operations. You guys know I do everything as it relates to revenue cycle. When you go to school online, to me, in my opinion, you can interact more with your instructor than you can at a campus, because you're texting your instructor, you're emailing your instructor, you're getting feedback from the instructor. So yes, I myself would give you the advice of doing it online. Yes, online is a lot harder than you sitting in the classroom. Okay, because you're going to have to pay attention with all these people around you, which nothing's wrong with that, but sometimes people need to straight focus, and you need that extra time. You need extra time to do what you need to do. So, in online courses, you have a schedule. You have a rubric to go by, just like they do, in-house. Same thing. The only difference is, you don't have a teacher in front of you saying, did you do this? Did you do that? Let me see this. Let me see that. You guys know I don't do that. I don't do that. Because you're doing this to benefit you. Okay? You're doing this to benefit you. You can contact your peers. You can ask them what you need to ask them. Okay? You guys work together. You guys need to be a group. Work as a group. Because I'm going to give you what you need to pass the exam. Okay? Don't be afraid to contact me and ask me what you need, because I'll give it to you. Okay? And this is for even people who on YouTube that, you guys are sending me emails, which I'm okay with that. But I would prefer if you just send me a message, on YouTube. Even though, you guys know I have been out of YouTube for a minute, after, the passing of my mother King, I was kind of struggling getting back into YouTube. But, I have a lot of stuff to catch up on, and YouTube was the last thing on my mind to get back into. But now I think we're ready to hit up YouTube again. So, just, follow us. Take us full force. Okay? I have videos in there from the beginning. Okay? I saw something on YouTube where it had to do with, a young lady had self-taught herself the coding. Anybody can self-teach yourself anything. You guys know I always give you the Malcolm X and the Martin Luther King story. I ain't going to give it right now, but you guys know there was a born leader and there was a self-made leader. Okay? Same thing. In any kind of teaching, you can teach yourself. I teach you how to teach yourself. I am there to guide you. I'm there to show you what you need. I am there to give you that push. I'm there to give you the books that you need. I give you what you need across the board to pass that exam. You can check at any college that you want to. The same program that they give at that college, I give it to you for a fraction of a price. And some of you, I don't even have you pay, because sometimes you can't afford that. Sometimes there's people who can't afford to pay, but they are dedicated to do what they need to do. So, all of you support each other. You guys know the phrase, each one teach one, and that's how we roll. I looked at some of the YouTubes. Man, listen, these women, they're excellent at what they do. I seen one, and it was amazing. The only thing that I have a slight discrepancy with in some of them was, in due time, they do not get back to their subscribers when asking questions. And I know it's hard to do that, because if you do a video in 2021 and somebody comes back at you in 2022 and asks you a question, you should be able to get back to them. Or even if, vice versa. I saw something that was posted, like 2 years ago, and somebody just got back to the person today, and no answer. Last week, and no answer. But, I guess you have to keep up with it. It's very hard. And, that's what, we want to make sure changes. I make sure I go in there. I want to see if she responds back to me. Because, again, each one teach one. We learn from each other. I can look at every medical bill and, coding YouTube across the board. I want to see what they're talking about. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? That's how you teach yourself. That's how you teach yourself. If you call an insurance company and just start asking questions out the blue, you learning, you teaching yourself. You go to Home Depot, you don't know nothing about buying a door, and you ask somebody, boom, next thing you know, you're putting up the door. You don't ask enough questions, you put the door up yourself. You see? That's what I'm talking about. So, when you guys are learning the billing and the coding, learn it. Have the passion for it. Get your index card. Get your skills. Get your goals. Get your target. Because that's the only way you're going to do it. Okay? It takes perseverance, and it takes a lot of study. Okay, I looked at over 300 messages today. And it's so ironic that it's gearing up to the same thing. It's the same thing. You have to have that passion to do it. If you tested the water for this and it's not for you, you test the water for that. And that's the way you do it. That's the way you do it. So, those of you who aren't in my class presently, I want you guys to steadfast and focus. You guys know I normally do my videos on Teams. This time I'm doing it on the phone because I'm not going to show anything. I'm just talking. And I'm going to post this. I'm going to post this on YouTube. And, it's the basics. You have to have the power to concentrate on what you want to do. There are times when you say Monday you want to do this and Friday you want to do something else. We've all been there. We've all done that. Everybody's done that. Nobody is, bypassing their thoughts. Sometimes you try something and you don't like it. You move on and you try something else. So, that's a goal. Some of you, I even have students in my class that actually started, and some of you are like, oh, you got to get yourself back into the classroom, because that's how you're going to make it. And then, like 2-3 months down the line, you're back. But okay, you're going to start all over, because I need to see where you're at. Or you're going to get a competency. Okay? And speaking of competencies, if you guys think that your billing is par, I'll give you a competency and you can fast track that. Those for the current students. So, This is a short video. That's all I, kind of want to talk about. And I see a lot of stuff talking about business and creating your own business. You guys, I have a video on that. You guys can also ask me anything you want in regards to that. I saw something where a young lady said she took $150 and started her business. I wish I could say that. I can't say that because it took a lot of dedication, a lot of spirit. It took a lot of know-how for me to build the business the way I wanted it. So my business, as you guys know, I don't just do the teaching. I do a multitude of things. I do writing. I write books. I work for doctors. I work for surgeons. I do director. I do operations. So, I do a multitude of things. But when I did start as medical billing coder and then I became the director, I had the passion for teaching. You have to have a passion for teaching when you teach, because I want to know, did you pass that test? You guys got a lot of messages from me. And I said to you, some of you guys, most of you guys, tell me, where are you now? Did you pass your exam? If you didn't, let me know. Where are you now? Because the only thing I see is the first email, the first message. But you're not telling me whether you passed or not. You're not telling me whether you're still in a coding program. And some of these messages I got off somebody else's YouTube, and I thought they were excellent questions. They're excellent questions. Because, if you ask a question and you don't get an answer, then you have to come back. So, as an instructor, you have a passion for teaching. As an instructor, you give your students what was given to you. You don't sit there and this is, what happened, this is X, Y, Z. You can't go A, B, C, D. When you are an instructor and you have passion for what you do, you give your students everything. So that's why I'm telling you guys, if you're missing something, if you need something more than what you don't have, you got to let me know. Okay? Because if I don't know, I'm going to find out and get it for you. Okay? You guys know, I always tell you, utilize YouTube. Utilize your search engine. If you're not used to doing searching, get a dictionary. Get a medical dictionary. Steadfast and stay focused. Spend your 2.5 on your material. On your material. You guys see in your syllabus, the 20-week schedule, and there's a 40-week schedule. You guys are asking me, if I start the 40-week, can I go to the fast track if I feel like I'm moving, quicker? Of course you can. Of course you can. But you're going to have to opt into taking my competency, and you're going to have to pass that. Absolutely. So just be precarious to that. And again, you guys know I have emails across the board. Rini will answer the physician email. So you guys can send her whatever email you want to. She's still going to be responsible for getting back to you, and she's very responsible with that. Okay, so there's sometimes when you guys do get a response, it's not from me, but I solely approve of what's going across the board. So feel free, physicians at SapphireCoding.com, Lisa.Lambert at SapphireCoding.com. Let me know, or registration, SapphireCoding.com. So, or Corinne, .maze at SapphireCoding.com. Whatever you want to do it. Because you have to have the perseverance to do what you want to do. Okay? You want to know how to start that business? I'm going to tell you how to start that business. Okay? It's going to take sacrifice. It's going to take long, hard days and nights. It's going to take a lot of typing, computers, phones, dedication, recording, data. It's going to take a lot of stuff. It's going to take, let me quit my job for a couple of months. It's going to go from hospital to hospital. Let me see what they do. Let me see how I can broaden this. Can I do this? And look at another video. I got a video in here that shows some of the things, how I did start. As you guys know, one of my regional directors, which I still bless his soul, Sinclair, he suggested it, he encouraged it, he knew that I could do it. So, having experience in what you do and what you teach takes you a long way. I saw some people on the YouTube, man, I commend them. I'm telling you, they are taking it to a higher level. I wish that they would take it to a school level. I wish that they would take it to a school level, because that's where we're going. That's what we are. We are school. We are online school. Okay, and we're going to make sure we identify ourselves as an online school. We have programs and courses. Okay, and I want you guys to make sure that you do what you're supposed to do. Those of you who are in my class, especially you guys who just started, stay focused. Place a schedule for yourself and stay focused. If you don't stay focused, you're going to lose track. If you want to start all over again every time, you can start all over as many times as you want to, but that's taking time away from you. Do Miss Lambert want you to spend $10,000 on a course? No. Medical billing and coding is $30,000. I went right over here across the street over there down there in downtown, and I almost passed out. She told me how much the medical billing and coding course was. You guys want to learn medical billing and coding? Make sure you check out my page. Go to my website, www.sapphirephysiciancoding.org. Okay? We're going to put you in the right place. No, we don't need to micromanage you. No, I don't need to check off everything you do. Yes, you need to hand me the work that you're doing. No, I'm not going to call you every few minutes. No, I'm not going to hold your hand, because you're an adult. You know how to follow directions, and you know how to do what you're supposed to do. We can get it done. So I'm probably going to make another video at some point, but I just had to throw this in there because I got so many emails with a million questions. I can't even answer them in this 1 second, because I don't want this to be so long of a video. I want you guys to get this video quick. I put out something that I taught the other day. I went ahead and put it on YouTube. Make sure you guys take a look at it. But you guys can still hit me up with the questions. I'm going to do another video, and those questions are still going to take heed to what you are asking. A lot of things that you guys are asking are wonderful things that you're asking. The only thing that I ask you to do is follow up. Follow up. When you want to know something, don't give up. Follow up. Just because somebody doesn't answer you, just follow up. So, you know, I see a couple of people on there, and they got back to me, even though you're not on my team. I'm good. Come, be on my team. But, you know, don't give up when somebody don't answer you, or somebody's not replying back to you. Eventually, I'm pretty sure they will get back to you. Because, you know, that's what it's about. You know, it's about the passion and about, you know, us as instructors getting you where you want to go. My glory is when I see my students out there working at Duke. I see my students out there working at Trinity. I see my students out there working at North Shore. That's the glory you get at the end. When my student come to me and tell me they passed that CPC, man, you don't know. That's the teacher's perspective. That's the teacher perspective that has a passion for what she do. You guys already know me. Look at my bio. I don't play those games. I take my education part. Okay, yeah, I got a few degrees, because that's the level that I wanted to be at. Okay, I want you to take heed to what you are doing. Okay, we're going to grow this channel, and we're going to grow this channel with life. Okay, make sure that you stay focused on what you're doing. Everything in life is not going to be free. You're going to have to pay a price for something, but you're going to make it to where you're going. You see what I'm saying? Just don't forget where you came from. That's all. All right? So, you guys who are in my class, who are looking at this video, make sure you guys call me. Those of you who are on YouTube, you guys can send me an email. You guys can call me. I just don't want a whole flood of calls on my phone. Just email me. Okay? Send me messages on the YouTube. Okay? I'll answer them. Subscribe to my channel. That's one of the best things that you guys can do. Subscribe to my channel. They always tell me, Miss Lisa, you forget to tell people to subscribe to your channel. You're right, I do. I always forget to say that. I'm saying it now. So you guys go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I'm 25 minutes in. I'm going to shut this down. And it looks pretty good. I done it on my phone. So you guys have any issues with this video or anything, let me know. Because I just ordered new cameras to get this thing going, because the other audio I really don't like. But anyway, you know, Shoot me a message across the board. Those of you who want to be billers and coders, go for it. Do not take no for an answer. I'll see you guys next time.